When I was asked to write a speech about my future job, I thought to myself, I'm 61 years old. My future job? I guess in 20 years I should be thinking about funeral parlors, nursing homes, geriatric medicine. But I realized that in my 80s there is a job or a volunteer position I would really love to have: cuddling babies at the NICU, Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, at any hospital. Research shows that these prematurely born infants, these infants that need specialized care or need to be on feeding tubes and breathing apparatus, also need cuddling, loving arms to soothe them and rock them. This would be my ideal job. Of course, I wish there would never be a need for this. I wish that all babies could be born perfectly every time and with all functions working, but that is not always to be. When the baby's parents cannot always be with them, there are volunteers that can be trained as cuddlers to fill in the gaps. At Baylor Hospital in Dallas, Texas, Lou Ann Curry, a volunteer, has cuddled NICU babies for the past 5 years. In her words, when they were babies, both her 27-year-old son and her 5-year-old grandson spent time in the NICU. Although they were there for a week and 2 weeks respectively, it felt like an eternity. Curry sees her volunteer as a way to give back and enjoying her favorite activity. Cuddling babies, she said, is the highlight of my week. The parents find this extremely helpful too. The NICU supervisor at Baylor, Tammy Marnell, commented, "A crying baby can escalate stress levels for everyone, especially the very sick babies on ventilators. So when a crying baby is cuddled, it's good for everyone." Pat Rice and Claire Fitzgerald are a retired couple who spend 1 day a week working in a NICU of the New York City Hospital. According to Dr. Ronald Cohen, who works with the NICU babies, cuddling leads to better tolerance of pain, more stable body temperature, and stronger vital signs. Ms. Fitzgerald pointed out that you can see the benefit to the child by watching the blood oxygenation number on the machines. As the number rises, the baby is breathing deeper and is calm and relaxed. This makes everyone, babies and nurses alike, more relaxed. At the Methodist Women's Hospital in Omaha, Nebraska, Jane Bertinetti, a volunteer cuddler, learned that the brain develops while the babies sleep and are not crying. This reminds me of a time in my life when, after 5 miscarriages and multiple tests, surgeries, and injections for both my husband and I, we were blessed with our oldest son, Danny. He was born healthy and full term, and he was our miracle. I sat one night in the hospital rocking him while he slept and was just out of my mind happy with our beautiful son. But a nurse came into the room and said, "You're spoiling that baby, and you're going to be sorry. Too much cuddling, rocking and cuddling, will damage his ability to put himself to sleep and soothe himself." So, as I do with most advice, I listened, I thought, and I ignored the advice. I decided to do what came naturally to me. I decided to cuddle Danny and his sister Emily and their brother Paul as much as I possibly could and for as long as they would let me. And I decided that they were my children, my responsibility, and my miracles to hold. Time has passed, and the advice the nurse gave me 33 years ago was wrong. You cannot spoil a child, especially an infant, with love and affection. You cannot spoil them by cuddling them. As research shows, cuddling calms them, allows them to sleep, and allows their brains to develop, and it allows better tolerance of pain, more stable body temperature, and stronger vital signs, as Dr. Cohen said. I loved my time with my babies and look forward to my retirement years when I can volunteer at a local hospital as a cuddler.